If you're considering purchasing Numerologies, School of Math and Mathematics and Wizardry, here is what you'll get. You got first week and starting the class stuff, acceptance letters. There's an editable acceptance letter where you just have to put in when the term starts, your name, the student's name, and you can handwrite those in if you want and just print off a bunch all at once. And then we have a supplies list that's optional. You can include an editable envelope here where you can cut it out and assemble it really easily. Some blank letterhead, printable sticker seals that look like wax seals. Again, I give you instructions on how to use them that you can do as stickers. To close the envelope, we got daily spell energy tracker. This is the heart of it, where I keep track of students' attendance as well as spell energy earned each day and or lost, and then I add it all up at the end of the week and use that to quickly edit the spell energy tracker. Also, house points are kept track of down here. You can pause the video here if you want to read all the little text boxes here that explains it further. Then I got house sorting information. They do the house wizard registration right away so that I can get them sorted in the houses within the next week once class rosters are set. And then I have them go to 16 personalities first, take the Myers-Briggs there. Then they fill out the online wizard registration here. And you can change this however to fit your needs. They put in their 4-letter personality code. I also have paper versions of it if you are a classroom without technology that you can print off. You can change any of these questions as well before you do that. And then here is information on how I sort them based on their personality. And if I'm like wavering of if I want to actually put them in that group or not, I read their Google Forms and to get a better idea of who they are and where I think they belong. Okay, we have miscellaneous stuff, editable textbook covers for all the different textbooks. We'll go over if you want to change them, an editable Google banner that you could change the background color here. Okay, well, I promise you can. There you go. Okay, you could do a different one for each class period if you want. We got house points. Here's a Google image, and you can change it each week, download it as an image, and then set it as the background on here. And I just have this as a file that students can look at whenever they want on Google Classroom as a material that's view only. Here is how I do all of this. If you want to pause the video, here's a picture of it in my classroom, like a physical display of it. In my child development one, where I just printed off empty ones and laminated them. Okay, there's an empty house point jar, and then there's all the colors of the jar slowly filling up from 0 to 15 if you want to use those graphics. And we got wands. I have them answer this in the wizard registration form as well, which wand number they want. And you have it put the wand next to their name in the spell energy tracker. This is the wand selection book. You have to post with it so they can put what number of wand they want, and you just copy the image and paste it on there and crop it. I got miscellaneous info about how I give physical trophies. You could do a certificate if you want, as well as have like a big house cup that I put the winning houses' names on each year. Okay, and talk a little bit about head boy, head girl, head student. And then we have posters for the classroom with the characteristics on them that you can hang up. Okay, and they're editable. And then we have the prefix and head boy, head girl, head student, blank certificate backgrounds for them. Head boy, head student, head girl, all say the same thing. You could change it to top boy, top girl, top student. If you just want to do like one student per class, you could just do top student and have it there. Prefect badges, I choose one per house if they deserve it. And you can make them buttons with these round ones. I also have blanks in case you choose to change any of the house images. And there's alternate ones that I put next to their names in the spell energy tracker so students know who the prefects are. And then there's blank ones, of course, as well. And then we have school and house logos. We've got all the house crests in color, blank ones as well. We got house names in gold and silver and bronze if you need them. We got school crests all in black in different levels of making it easier for you to change them if you want, where it's like all blank except for the saying, or completely filled out, or completely filled out but you want to put your own saying in there. And we have color with the same options, and we have metallic. And then we have the syllabus, where it has editable syllabus link here, where it has all the information on this background that you can just change to update to go with your class. And then we have history of mathematics. These are those textbook covers. You could change them and make them a new background here. This is just a question I give at the beginning of class to either go over previously learned information or see where they're at and what they already know about the topic we're going to talk about today. I give you that information here. Then we have potions, which is what I use for projects. So we have where you put the name, and I tell you what you can put in each of those places, and then I give you a rubric as well that can kind of go with general most projects, but you can change it if you want. And then you would download those for each project. If you want to keep them all together year after year, that might be helpful for you, so you have them all in one place and you just set them as the new background, make as many copies as you need. And then we have practical mathematical knowledge. This is where I do notes. And you have like a header for each unit and then a place for them to take notes. You could just have one big text box on these if you make them take their own notes. If you do like closed notes, you can use the note guide page to import your closed notes here and then save each page as a picture and then put it as the background on these, and then just draw a little text box where they would type for each of them. That part is tedious, but once you've done it once, don't have to do it again. And then I have the PowerPoint template where you can add the name of the unit there and then all the slide backgrounds. And I give you the slide background for both of those too that you can change however you want. Then we got specs, which are the tests. You can see if you want to you already have Google Form tests and you want to just change the design there, you can change the design by just uploading this image that I give you over here. You can change the background color of it if you want really easily as well. We have sensible spells. So these are all of the spell pages, and I give you what they can use their spell energy with. I give you a class poster that you can change which one's on there and have it displayed in your class. And then I have the individual pages so you can update how much spell energy each thing costs, or change the wording however you want. You can just straight up delete some of these slides if you don't or can't offer some of these spells, if you don't want to or can't. And I just have that posted on Google Classroom for them to view. Same with this spell energy tracker. Got all the backgrounds there in case you need to change something. And then here you put their name. Each week I update their spell energy, and then I have their wand underneath their name, and I do this for each class period. Lastly, we got transmutation, which is homework. And it's where you can put any homework things for them. You can have it all together in this book if you want. You can have a unit header to separate each unit and then import these after you fill them out into there. All right, that's everything. I hope you consider purchasing it because you get an awful lot and just enough to turn your classroom into a really fun wizarding school, and it makes class a lot more fun on a day-to-day basis. Thanks.